our 27th matchup in the first round. In the Lerner and Lowe region, we have Fiddler on the Roof taking on Seussical. Fiddler on the Roof is a musical with music by Jerry Bach, lyrics by Sheldon Hammack, and book by Joseph Stein, set in the Pale of Settlement of Imperial Russia in or around 1905. It's based on Tevye the Dairyman and other short stories by Sholem Aleichem. The story centers on Tevye, a milkman in the village of Anatevka, who attempts to maintain his Jewish religious and cultural traditions as outside influences encroach upon his family's lives. He must cope with the strong-willed actions of his 3 older daughters who wish to marry for love. Oh my goodness. Their choices of husbands are successively less palatable for Tevye. An edict of the Tsar eventually evicts the Jews from their village. The original Broadway production of the show, which opened in 1964, had the first musical theater run in history to surpass 3,000 performances. Fiddler held the record for the longest-running Broadway musical for almost 10 years until Grease surpassed its run. It won 9 Tony Awards, including Best Musical, Score, Book, Direction, and Choreography. It spawned 5 Broadway revivals. It takes on Seussical. Seussical is a musical comedy with lyrics by Lynn Ahrens, music by Stephen Flaherty, and a book by Ahrens and Flaherty based on the many children's stories of Dr. Seuss, with most of its plot being based on Horton Hears a Who, Gertrude McFuzz, and Horton Hatches the Egg, while incorporating many other stories. The musical's name is a portmanteau of Seuss and the word musical, if you didn't catch that. Following its Broadway debut in 2000, the show was widely panned by critics and closed in 2001 with huge financial losses. In fact, it's probably one of the biggest financial flops on Broadway in history. So, if you want to vote for Fiddler on the Roof, comment with Fiddler on the Roof. If you want to vote for Seussical, comment with Seussical.